What's up, travellers? SJ Aviation HQ here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the model review of the TUI Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner by NG Models. Before we go ahead any further into the video, make sure if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel below, and also down that bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out any future videos. If you like the content of model reviews, airport updates, model airplane unboxings, then go ahead and subscribe below and join me on this journey. So going into this video now, I'm going to read out some information about TUI Airlines or TUI Airways, my bad, as an airline, and then going into some details about the aircraft information, such as the MSN number, when this aircraft first flew, etc., and some more information about what the registration is, when it was delivered, and the likes of the engines that are on board this aircraft. Founded on December the 1st, 1960 as Britannia Airways and commencing operations as TUI Airways on October the 2nd, 2017, TUI Airways is a British charter airline headquartered in London Luton. They offer scheduled and charter flights from the United Kingdom and Ireland to 96 destinations within Europe, Africa, Asia and North America. According to planespotters.net, TUI Airways has an aircraft fleet consisting of 70 aircraft, including 13 Boeing 787 Dreamliners, which includes 8 of the Boeing 787-8s and 5 of the Boeing 787-9s, with one 787-9 due to be delivered soon in the future. TUI Airways' combined 787 fleet has an average age of 6.8 years. TUI Airways is the 4th largest airline within the United Kingdom by total passengers carried, after EasyJet, British Airways and Jet2. So going into some information about the aircraft that we're looking at today. The MSN number of this aircraft on the manufacturer serial number is 64053. This aircraft's line number is 676, which means that this aircraft here was the 676th 787 to roll out at Boeing. This aircraft is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, the second of the 3 variants of the 787 family. There, of course, is the -8, the shortest variant, the longest variant being the -10, and in the middle the -9. For me, my favourite aircraft in general, and the most proportionate in my opinion. This aircraft performed its first flight on February the 20th, 2018, and as of today, this aircraft is 4.5 years old. This aircraft here wore the test registration as November 1009 November, and was built and produced at Everett Painfield, of course that plant being just north of Seattle, Washington in the USA. And this airframe is currently active, which means it's operational with passengers on board. The registration of the aircraft that we're looking at today is Golf-Tango Uniform India Lima, and again is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, which was delivered to TUI Airways on March the 15th, 2018. This aircraft is equipped with 2 General Electric GenX 1 Bravo 70 engines, and was ferried between Painfield and Manchester Ringway International Airport on March the 16th and 17th, 2018 on its delivery flight. So that's the information out of the way. Let's go ahead and check out the box. As you can see, this box is nicely detailed. On the top of the box, just in the shot at the moment, is the white Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner trademark titles. Very, very beautiful. There is the Dreamliner crescent moon logo. Very cool. Here is the 2D rendering of the aircraft. One of the more stunning liveries on the 787, to be honest. I mean, I think it suits the -9 over the -8, but I think once NG Models comes out with the TUI Airways -8, I think I'll go for that one as well. Because it's a 787, and everyone should know by now, I am the collector of 787s. Here is the TUI typeface titles there, very cool, and there's a registration, Golf-Tango Uniform India Lima. And there is some details there that produced under the license of the 787 and Boeing. Very cool. There is the blue NG Models logo and the 1 to finish scale die-cast metal and etc. Here is the bottom panel, the 787-9 Dreamliner titles at the top, engine models logo there. 3D rendering of the aircraft as well, and the registration below that. On the right panel we have the same details, the aircraft type, engine models logo there. This time we have a TUI logo, and the scale and the die-cast metal. This is the exact same pictures as the other side. It's the top panel here, and identical to the other side we have on the left panel. On the bottom panel it's slightly different. Here we have the white NG Models logo there. The Dreamliner Crescent Moon logo again, just like the top of the box. 2D rendering of the aircraft again. This time we have some trademark details for TUI Airlines. Technically this airline is TUI Airways, but you know. Here we have the barcode and the item number 55032. So warning information, and this aircraft was made in China. One thing I will pick out when looking at the model itself, which we're going to be doing in a short while, is the craftiness and pretty much the designing of the logo. I mean, this is one of the coolest, I think, innovative ways of design that I've seen on an airline logo. Just the way that TUI Airways has incorporated the word TUI in their logo. I mean, it just looks really, really cool. But as you can, I know I said I was going to look at it on the tail fin, but as you can see on the box here, the word TUI is in the background there. So here's the T, here's the U, and here's the I. I think that is quite cool. I mean, some people may look at it as a face that's winking, but you know, I mean, I think that is really, really cool how TUI Airways or the TUI group has improvised and incorporated, I guess, is that the word? Combined the letters into one and make it a logo. I think that's the best way to say it. But anyway, that out of the way, and the reading out of the aircraft and the airline and showcasing of the box, let's go ahead and check out the model. And here we have the absolutely stunning TUI Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner by NG Models, looking absolutely gorgeous. In this part of the video I'm going to be showcasing the model up close to the camera, showing you the details up close, and giving you some nice insights about what each of the components are and potentially what they are made to do. So let's go ahead and dive in straight into the model. So starting off at the front of the aircraft, here we have the nose area of the aircraft, the front fuselage. Here we have the nose cone. Underneath that is the weather radar. That is an instrument on board that provides information to the pilots, so they can know whether there are any bad weather cells in the area that they are flying in. So they can make a choice of whether they are needing to proceed on the flight plan that they've assigned for the flight, or whether they are needing to divert around any of the cells in the area that they're flying in. Here we have the cockpit windows and the black outline. Very nice. That's a nice detail for this model especially, so that there's a better showcasing of where the cockpit windows are. I know that the cockpit windows are especially hard to see on models that are like, let's say, the Air Canada 787. By NG Models, there's no white outline. I say a white outline because, as you know, the new Air Canada livery has the black bandit mask on the cockpit area. So that's very hard to see where the cockpit windows are. I mean, you should have a general idea where they are, but I mean, it would be nice to have like a white border, so then it is easier to see for people that can't quite see it properly. If I go ahead and check out the model review I did of the Air Canada 787, go ahead and check out the card in the top right corner right about now. Here we have India Lima, the last two digits of the registration, which is Golf-Tango Uniform India Lima. There are the window wipers. Have kind of noticed something that is kind of doing my OCD in, and that is that is not very clean at all. I know it's meant to. Yeah, that's not quite good in my opinion. It does look very, very shoddy in my opinion. Um, I mean, they could have done better of that, but hey. Here we have the Airline boarding door at the front of the aircraft. There are the angle of attack and the pitot tubes on the aircraft. There is the landing gear doors with India Lima on it, the last two digits of the registration as mentioned. And here is the nose gear as well, and that does roll. Not too sure what that says or what it represents. If you can, let me know in the comment section below what this little decaling is. If you're flown on board a TUI 787, specifically the Dash 9 or the Dash 8, not sure if the Dash 8 has this as well, do let me know what this is, and that would be great to learn about. Here is the TUI, the red TUI typeface, very, very cool. And moving down we have the cabin windows and some details there. Here is the top antenna. There is no beacon light on the top of the fuselage, just like every other 787 or aircraft belonging to EG models, apart from their 777s. There are no beacon lights on top of the fuselage, something that they need to put on their models, because as we should know, us advocates should know that the anti-collision beacon is quite an essential part of the operation of an aircraft, so that is definitely needed on a model. There is the L2 boarding door, I think probably the main boarding door of an aircraft. Here we have the inside wing light. That is the wing light that's used for landing. And there is the fairing of the aircraft, the fairing being the joining of the wing and the fuselage. Very, very nice indeed. There is I think this is number 1 engine, and the look of the interior, very, very nice. Am looking forward to seeing the Dash 8 mold released in the release, because I am needing some of the Dash 8 in my collection. As people should know, I have a massive collection of 787s. I'm close to 100 now. Do look out for the special video that I will be doing once I hit the century mark of my 787s in 1/400 scaled models. 787s for the Dash 8 variant, I am needing for the likes of Azerbaijan Airlines, Jetstar Airways, Royal Air Maroc, TUI Airways could possibly be one as well, Qatar Airways, American Airlines, United Airlines. But here we have the exhaust of the engine and the nice chevrons on the end of the nacelle there, very cool. And there's the website, TUI.com. Here are the landing gear. The forward part, as you can see, very, very nicely done. It does roll, it doesn't pivot, but that doesn't really matter. And here is the other side, very, very cool, that does roll as well. Here is the L3 door, not used for any part of boarding, mainly used in the event of an emergency, something we don't like to see. Here is the bottom antenna on the bottom of the fuselage, and here is the registration again on top of the cabin windows, Golf Dash Tango Uniform India Lima. Below the cabin windows we can see the Dreamliner Crescent Moon logo, very cool. And there is somewhat of a baggage compartment. Of course, the main baggage holds are on the other side of the aircraft, which you'll be seeing very, very shortly. And there is the antenna on the top of the fuselage, number 2 and number 3 respectively. There is the L4 boarding door when used to board the aircraft via the apron. Very cool indeed. That's something that I would love to do, especially boarding an aircraft via the apron. That would be pretty cool. And here is the Boeing 787-9 typeface for the aircraft. Here is the tail fin, if I'm able to just focus on it. There we go. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is a very nice logo here. Something that I love the way that TUI Airways have improvised the word TUI into their logo. Of course, we can see the T on the left hand side, the I on the right hand side, and at the bottom we see the U. Very beautiful. I like the way that they've done that. Of course, the blue base of the tail fin, or the empennage, or the vertical fin. Very nice indeed. And of course, we've got the red logo there. Here is the horizontal stabilizer. Not very horizontal, and to be honest, I mean, it does stick up. But I mean, that's just part of an aircraft, isn't it? But hey, don't know why it's called the horizontal stabilizer, otherwise known as the back wing. Here we have the leading edge of the stabilizer, and in the middle of the shot there, we can just make out the logo light, or the tail light, used to shine onto the tail fin during night operations to give the ATC, or air traffic control, somewhat of identification to know who the operator of the aircraft is, and somewhat of a marketing tool for anyone who is inside the terminal or outside the airfield. And of course, there's another one on the other side, just there in the middle of the shot there. And there is the auxiliary power unit, otherwise known as the APU. Turning the model around, here we have on the top of the fuselage, if I'm able to focus on it, there we go. The emergency escape hatch for the cockpit, used in the event of an emergency by the pilots. The pilots I think are meant to be the last people on board an aircraft, especially in the event of an emergency. So that is where they could get out of the aircraft if any of the exit doors, or the doors in general, are blocked or something. Very nice indeed. Here we have the forward baggage compartment, and the rear baggage compartments at the area of the aircraft is there. Here we have the number 2 engine. Very cool indeed. Does look very nice. I wonder if they'll put the same details on the 787-8 that is on the -9 and -10 molds. Wouldn't be surprised. It is a similar mold. And here is the green navigation light. Can't quite see the greenness of the light, but I can assure that is green. Very nice indeed. This is a very nice model, apart from the paint defects at the front of the aircraft. And here is the rear of the aircraft, just showing, zoom in on or focus on the tail fin. Very cool. Now going to momentarily look at the bottom of the aircraft. So here we have the bottom of the fuselage. Here we have the nose gear door. Moving down ever so slightly, there is the bottom beacon light. I find it quite comical when engine models put the beacon light on the bottom of the fuselage and not on the top. Here is the stand hole. The outline of the landing gear doors. That red rectangle is where the ram air turbine would be, otherwise known as the RAT, used in the event of testing or somewhat of an emergency device as well. The bottom of the engines, very nicely detailed wings as well. Very cool. Registration on the other side. There we go. Golf Dash Tango Uniform India Lima. And here we go with the bottom antenna and the entryway to the APU. Otherwise, a very nice model. I mean, if you haven't got it in your collection, if you're wanting to look for one, I would definitely highly recommend getting this model. If you aren't too fussed about the paint defects at the cockpit area of the model, then I would highly recommend it. I mean, I'm not really going to go all guns and blazing about it. I mean, even though I've had this model in my collection for quite a while now, and it's the first time I've actually noticed it, so I'm going to keep it anyway. I mean, if I get rid of it, I'm going to have to try and find another TUI 787 anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the showcasing of the model, the up close viewing of the aircraft. Do let me know what you enjoyed in the comment section below, and of course, comment below if you have flown on TUI Airways, especially the 787s, and let me know what your experience was. If you've got this model in your collection as well, do let me know what you think about it. If you are wanting or interested in coming along and supporting me across my various social platforms, all the links to my social media will be in the description below, including the Instagram page for Israel International Airport. As you can see, the airport map is in the background at the moment. If you want to come along and be updated for everything in terms of the movements, the ins and outs of everything I do for the airport, want to come along and view the photos that I upload of the models and somewhat of the videos, and all the details about my network, all the destinations, all the airlines, all the updates to the website coming that I'll be mentioning very soon, and of course updates to this YouTube channel, and pretty much everything for the airport. Go ahead and check out the link in the top of the social media area, to come along and support me on Instagram. Below that will be the Instagram account leading you to my Infinite Flight page. That is where I showcase the images and the videos of my whereabouts in Infinite Flight. As of course, I do have some Infinite Flight videos on this channel, so I think it is quite wise if I advertise that Instagram page as well. Below the Instagram pages are the Facebook and Twitter pages of where I upload everything in terms of my whereabouts on social media as part of my SJ Productions brand. SJ Productions is the one whole parent platform of everything that I do on social media, whether it is Instagram, YouTube, or anywhere else. So go ahead and check that out if you are interested. If you want to come along and join me and some other avid geeks on an aviation-based Discord server, we'll be doing there, but basically talk about everything aviation, whether it's models, our favourite aircraft, favourite airline, favourite travel experiences, favourite plane spotting photos, everything aviation. If you want to come along and talk about it, we can do it on there. The Global Aviation Alliance is the name of this server. Comment below if you are interested in joining, and I'll pass you on to one of the admins so that your application can be processed. I have a new website for Astro International Airport, as I mentioned just before. But if you are wanting to come along and view that, make sure if you want the utmost professional viewing of that website, view the website via a PC or a laptop, so you get the professional viewing of it. As of course, the website is not yet compatible for a mobile device. I'm thinking about ways I can improvise and make sure that the website can be viewed by any device, whether it's a PC, a laptop, or a mobile. Thinking about creating an app for the airport. Not too sure, but that's just something I've thought about. And soon enough, in the social media platforms, will be my Patreon account. That is where you could potentially support me with my model collecting, and or ways to provide my audience, you guys, with a more professional video, graphics. I mean like intros, background music, and like maybe the outro music. So thank you very much for coming along and joining me for the model review of the TUI Airways Boeing 787-9 by EG Models. If you enjoyed this video, do consider leaving a like and comment something in the comment section below, and also down that bell icon next to it to the subscribe button if you are new, and of course to get notified for future videos, including the model review of the American Airlines 777 by Gemini Jets, and of course the JC Wings Thai Airways Boeing 747-400. So soon enough, on the left hand side will be my most recent video, that was the unboxing of the Gemini Jets, I think the June releases. On the right hand side will be the full playlist of model reviews I've done so far on the channel. In the middle is where you can subscribe. But until next time guys, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.